Hi everyone, and welcome to Stop Hitting Yourself. Aqua Simulacra, a new 5-star bow, was recently added to Genshin Impact and is available on the current weapon banner. With its massive 88.2% crit damage substat,
I don't need it.
And a universal 20% damage buff from the weapon passive,
Definitely don't need it.
it may be tempting to pull for characters other than its signature user Yelan.
I need it!
I wanted to test it for Ganyu and Melt and Freeze comps, so I put this short video together to share the results. Now, let's hit it. Although I've had Ganyu since her launch back in 1.2, I unfortunately haven't been able to get her signature weapon Amos bow. Normally she has my R5 Skyward Harp equipped, so that's what I'll be using as a comparison in my testing. Let's take a quick look at the builds. For Melt Ganyu, I'll be using the 4-piece Wanderers Troupe artifact set and just changing the circlet to try and balance out the crit ratio a little better. For Freeze Ganyu, I'll be using the 4-piece Blizzard Streyer artifact set and changing the sands to again balance the crit ratio. To start the comparison, I thought I'd look at the charged attack damage in the Overworld. For the Melt build, Skyward Harp did do just over 2k more on the bloom damage, but this isn't a massive difference. On the Freeze build, there was just under 2k difference in Aqua Simulacra's favour. However, something else to consider for both builds is that Skyward Harp's passive also deals a small amount of additional physical damage every 2 seconds, so that may still give it the edge in some situations. Next, I moved on to floor 12, side 2 of the Spiral Abyss to test the performance in full team comps. My Melt team consists of Zhongli, Bennett, Xiangling and Ganyu. Fully buffed, both weapons hit for over 90k on the charged shot bloom damage, with Aqua Simulacra dealing about 3% more. For the Freeze team, I'm using the standard Morgana setup of Mona, Venti, Diona and Ganyu. I decided to move back to side 1 of floor 12 for this test, so there were some smaller enemies that could get grouped by Venti's elemental burst. It's hard to see in the massive numbers on screen, but each weapon's performance was similar again. Ganyu's burst damage ticks against the Electro Whopper Flower dealt up to 14.7k per tick for Skyward Harp. By comparison, Aqua Simulacra dealt 15.3k per tick, which is only about a 6% difference. Overall, I was pretty impressed that at R1, Aqua Simulacra was able to compete against an R5 Skyward Harp, even beating it in some situations. In my opinion, this is definitely a good weapon for Ganyu. Would I go as far as to recommend pulling for it? Well, I think that depends on your current situation. If you already have a 5-star weapon or a high refinement 4-star weapon, the potential damage increase probably won't be worth the cost. But if you don't have a good weapon for Ganyu, then I would say it's worth considering if you can make use of the other weapons on the current banner. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and a comment. You can also subscribe to the channel to get notified about future videos. You've been watching Stop Hitting Yourself. Until next time.